a flip 1.x maybe. Yo! Oh god. Yeah! Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today's video is going to be awesome, and today is an epic day because after a long, wet, dark winter with a broken collarbone, we finally made it to spring and it's finally dry enough to get out to my dream jumps and have a session. And normally we'd get out here much earlier in the year, like normally from about the 1st of September, it's actually dry enough to ride out here. But Southland has had the wettest spring that I think it's ever had in recorded history. Definitely the wettest I've ever had since being here. It's just rained and rained and rained. This has really been the first time we've had more than 3 days in a row of no rain. It's been super tough on the farmers. If you're a farmer watching this, good on you, keep going. And it's finally dry enough that it's finally been a few dry days. We can actually ride the jumps. And the jumps, it's been a rough winter, but they're looking pretty good. Besides that tarp up there, the berm tarp, the big jump tarp, the long and low tarps, the resi, all that stayed on, which is really, really great. And I'm real stoked. And I've actually been building out here for about a month and a half. So we've got a new roll in or a new run in for the long and low jump. We fixed the lip for that. We fixed the 2 landings up there. If you watch my TikTok videos, YouTube shorts, or Instagram reels, which you should, you would have seen a few time lapses of building. So we've been putting in work out here, and I'm just really keen to ride because it's finally dry enough. So the plan today, I'd love to ride the whole line, but it still is a little bit damp, as you may be able to see. So we're just gonna ride the resi today. So what we need to do, we'll get all these tarps and tires off. We'll fix up any of the flat bottom that needs fixed up, get all the weights and stuff off the resi, get warmed up and get into a session. That took way longer than I was anticipating, but everything is ready to go. It is still a little bit soft because all the silt and stuff lying around. But check out that lip. How sick is that thing looking? Tarps just do wonders keeping stuff protected. And then just to even emphasize that more, this landing here, the long and low landing, it has been 2 years since I last patched it up top to bottom with a shovel. So I've done a little patch up, but it hasn't been fixed properly in 2 years now, and it is still in great condition because of the tarp. And I just want to show you guys how wet it is down here, just to show you what we're working with, because it is just crazy squishy. So the resi is good to go, and what I'm stoked on is all the mattresses are still in place. But if you look around here, look at the ground around here for the sheep and cows, there's still water there. Had to do some dry dirt sweeping technology here to get this dry. And we've got one bit of ply head spare here, kind of mushy, yucky ground, and then another bit here which is over top of a huge cow pat. But it is what it is. There's not a breath of wind, it's warm, conditions are pretty much perfect besides the ground being a bit wet. So we'll get the P3 out of the car and we'll get into riding. Alrighty team, we'll grab the Specialized P3 from Wensley Cycles, and for the first time the 2024-25 spring/summer season, we're heading up to the top of the jumps. And another thing that's really exciting about today is it's the first time filming any kind of dirt jumping or slopestyle riding with Insta 360. So I'm super excited to use the X4 today, try out a bunch of different mounts, and hopefully get a bunch of really cool perspectives, cool shots, try out the tripod feature, and just have a really good session and bring it to you guys so you can experience the fun too. Alrighty team, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, and to be honest, I just did a first hit already, went way too fast. But here we go. This is actually the new roll I built for it. So, ride the pedals over the fence, onto the resi. Ew. And it's not too bad the wet and muck down here. I thought it'd be worse, to be honest. Oh, feels good to be back out here, team. Alrighty, let's get a couple tricks going. We'll start off trying to get upside down. Yo! Man, that feels good to do again. I will go for a spin. Feeling 360. Yo! Man, that looks sick on this camera, guys. Time, maybe a no-hander. Phew! Heck, man. Phew! We are firing today, team. Far out, I'm having a good time, team. Couldn't be more stoked with how good my shoulder's feeling. The sun's out, the jumps are running really, really well, at least the resi is. It's not even that mucky over there. And I may have just given you a sneak preview of something else really exciting we have today. So I got the Insta360 X4 the other day, and I've also just purchased another new toy. So I've got a brand new drone. So introducing you guys to the DJI Mini 4. Complete with the Epic RC, so I no longer have to connect my phone to it to use the drone, which is epic. So keep my phone in my pocket to use it for filming. This drone's got sensors all around it, so it's harder to crash. It can do real cool stuff like track you. It can do preset flight plans. It's got a higher resolution. It can do slow-mo. It's just got heaps of amazing features to it, and I'll probably do a video specifically on the drone in the future, so let me know if you do want that. But for now, today's really the first time testing out besides at the Waikaka School Show. So we'll set it up, get some drone clips, and continue to get the Insta360 X4 clips and continue to have fun.
Home point updated.
Alrighty, so I think I've got this worked out. I've got a waypoint flight, which means the drone remembers where it's going to the resi. I press go, put the controller down, it starts recording, it makes a recording sound. I can drop in. Just like that, it'll follow me. Pretty amazing technology. So let's see if we can get an amazing trick. A flip 1.x maybe. Yo, that's pretty good. Yo, that's pretty good. Oh man, we back, baby. Heck yes, team. Couldn't be more stoked with how good the DJI Mini 4 is going so far. Just like remembering the flight path and getting that resi. What I'm gonna do now is the Insta360 X4 can film in slow-mo, and so can the DJI Mini 4. So the two best tricks ever for slow-mo are definitely like a 3 table or a click 3 1.x up. So we'll give both those a go, see what it looks like. Then we might set up a different waypoint. But man, we're having a lot of fun. Sick, team. Well stoked with how that 3 table 3 1.x up felt, and really stoked with how it looked on the X4 after checking on my phone. Not 100% sure how it looked on the drone because it's a low res preview until I put on a computer, but it looked pretty good to me. So let me know what you guys thought of it. What we're going to do now is we'll get some more waypoint flights going in to mix in with Insta360 X4 action. But I've got a few other mounts in here. So I've got put the drone down. I've got a clamp to put on my bike. I've got the unicorn mount. So I think we'll get a few of those things out to try and get some unique perspectives and unique shots while getting the drone stuff as well. Man, this is fun. Alrighty, we've switched to the POC full face just because it counteracts the weight of the unicorn mount nicely. The drone is set up for another waypoint flight, this time facing in front of me going backwards. So press go and see how it does. It's just calibrating itself, working out where it is, which is really, really clever. Like, it's amazing the technology we have today. Wait for that record sound. Give it a second and we're away. Man, got a camera in my face and a drone in the sky. Don't know what to look, but we'll try and do a T-bob. Yeah. Yeah. Man, let's all do a 1.x up. Phew. 1.x up. Phew. Heck yeah. Woo! Woo! Man, hopefully in post I can make that work. All right, I'm really curious to see what it looks like if I do a spin. 3 1 hand. Woo! If I do a spin. 3 1 hand. Woo! Man, that feels crazy with this big thing on my head. You feel like you're gonna punch it. guys, I'm having so much fun. I really hope you're having as much fun as me watching this. So be sure to give the video a like if you are, and leave some comments. It really helps more people seeing the video. This helps me get a little more income to like pay for stuff like this. We're now going to give the drone and the unicorn mount a break. We will keep using the drone though, but we're going to use it for like Instagram and like TikTok stuff, because you can actually rotate the gimbal 90 degrees to shoot a 9:16 true 4K vertical shooting, which is pretty dang cool, pretty exciting for the social media game. And what I'm thinking we'll do now is we're going to switch from using this as a POV camera to use it on a tripod. And I've got a pretty cool tripod set up behind me here. So if you look, there's my normal tripod, and on top is an extendable Insta360 selfie stick, and on top of that is a Kmart selfie stick. So if you look how tall that thing is, way taller than me, and like it's taller than the ramp. I'm hoping it's strong enough to hold it. If not, we'll just use the Insta360 one. But super excited to give this a go. So what we'll do is we'll get into a compilation of just doing like a bunch of tricks, getting some practicing for shows, getting the confidence back even more, and using Insta360 as a tripod camera to show how versatile it is. And just like that, the resi and the long and low are all packed up. And honestly guys, I couldn't be more stoked with today's session. Like, that was so much flippin' fun. I've really been stressing quite a bit about riding since breaking my collarbone. Coming back's been really tricky, and I've been wondering like, man, like, is it time to give it up? Am I still gonna be able to do these hard tricks? And just to do a couple truck drivers again on the resi and to flip knack it, and just like to cycle through a bunch of tricks, most of them first try. This felt incredible, guys. Like, I am so stoked to be back riding, and really stoked on the unique footage, unique angles and stuff we could get with the Insta360 X4, and really stoked to try out the drone. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. That is the end of it. So be sure to give the video a like. It helps me out heaps. Comment below what your favorite part of the video was, or any tricks you really enjoyed. Share it with anyone who might like it, because again, that helps me as well. And subscribe if you're new. Cheers for watching, team.